Three, two, one.
Hey Village, it's your girl, Tasha Ray, the voice of Womanhood Decoded, where each episode I endeavor to explore the intersections of womanhood, motherhood, and sexuality. So, today is going to be a unique day in that we're going to get a chance to get a male perspective as it pertains to the topic of the day. The topic is dating in the swipe left culture. So, welcome to the show. Tell everybody who you are.
Well, I go by the name of the Real Swazie. You can find me on Instagram at TheRealSwazie. I'm from Brooklyn, New York, Bed-Stuy. I'm 30 years old. Feel me? Trini, Jamaican, and Cuban. You know what I'm saying? Get in tune or get left. You know what I'm saying? I'm outside, you heard?
I appreciate your energy. So, the reason why I thought that you would be a good fit outside of the fact that you, I've always loved comedy. And the reason is because, I feel like people oftentimes speak from pain, but then they turn it around to give it a different perspective. So, what I want to know is when it comes to yourself and your contemporaries, however way you want to answer it, when it comes to dating, being that it is cuddle season now, or
Ooh, my favorite season. Let me know.
what I'm trying to get to the bottom of is, are you interested in real connection, or are you just dating for kicks and giggles at this point in your life at 30 years old?
Well, at this point in my life, you feel me, I'm actually searching for the one, the right one, that woman that's going to be my blanket when I'm cold at night, that woman that's going to go to the store when I need my fucking weed. You know what I'm saying? I need that right woman, you heard? Because cuddle season is here, and I'm a cuddler, you understand? But it has to be with the right woman. I'm not just going to cuddle with anybody, if you know what I mean.
I do, because, from a female perspective, from a woman that is in her 40s.
You don't even look like you in your 40s.
Listen at you, it's buttering me up.
I thought you was like 22 years old, yeah.
Listen, you already have transitioned.
Oh, God.
So for those of you who don't know, I am Trinidadian American.
Amen.
And so I can go back and forwards. You know how they say as women, particularly black women, we have to do, what is it called, code switching?
Code switching, yes.
Yes, so that's when you work for a predominantly white institution or office. You have to put on this particular persona so that you are not seen as aggressive. You have to always come across as agreeable, even if
Your
you're not.
sunfly is fat. No, I'm sorry.
So, you said that you're actually looking for a connection. So what does that look like in your everyday life when you're moving through? Because you said you're doing a lot.
Yeah, I'm
right?
definitely doing a lot.
So tell us about, you're
So,
doing your
right
comedy,
now-
you're doing this, you're doing that. So when you're interacting with women, right now, like yesterday, I met you at an event, right?
God, yes, you did, yeah.
So the thing about that is, there was a lot of women there.
Yeah.
All different size, different shapes, colors, everything like that. So what I'm trying to get to the bottom of is, when you're at events, are you putting out the energy that you're looking for a connection, or are you doing just the laid back, it is what it is, you go with the flow?
I'm a laid back, go with the flow type of person.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm still there to network, but at the same time, I'm there laid back. You know what I'm saying? I'm in my own zone. Got my little drinky drink, you know what I'm saying? Got my little spliff. You know what I'm saying? Light my shit up. I mean, grab a Fonto, regular shit. Or Fonto, either one. You feel me? I'll be fucking with the papers too, the raw papers. Those be my shits, but I don't go raw. You know what I'm saying? I ain't nobody know, man. Right?
The funny thing about that is, I used to roll back before I was a mother. So let me
God
explain
bless
to you. The reason why I don't do it now is, to be honest, when I roll, it gets in my fingers and I want to smoke more. It's the smell. So for me, right now, I'm either doing edibles or I'm doing pre-rolls. Because for me, it's like I still want to get where I'm going. Also, I understand the difference between sativa and indica. So my personality is I'm always on, I'm always doing the most in my mind. So I need weed to calm me down, to simmer me, and to be my peace if I don't have a man that can do that role. So that's why I always look for things that are sativa. I don't ever deviate because, as I said, I've been here for 40 plus years. So indica is a thing where it will have me, like the movie Friday.
Yeah.
I don't want to
One
be
of my favorite.
stuck on the couch contemplating all of the decades. I just want to be high, and I want to not be as irritated as I would normally be.
For real, I'm with you with that one. I can't smoke no dirt. You know, if I smoke dirt, word to my dad, my freaking head starts spinning. I start feeling sick. You know what I'm saying? I want to beat up the person that gave me the dirt. You know what I'm saying? I probably chased around the nigga around the block 5-6 times. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Chase him with my car. Run him over. No, I ain't gonna run nobody over. But,
Right,
You know what I'm
right.
saying? But you get what I'm saying? I can't smoke dirt.
Right.
It gotta be Zaza. It gotta come sealed. You know what I'm saying? Or it gotta be an edible that's valid. Like.
Right. For me,
Yeah.
so I had to cut out the confusion. I go somewhere that's federally mandated or federally got a stamp of approval. So it says it when you look up the place. So I go to Conbud, for example, or Silkworm. Both of those are ones where they have, so it's not going to be nothing else added to it. So I can smoke there with confidence. And so as far as edibles, I don't even take the kind that you chew like gummy. I don't do those ones because I'm not able to microdose. That's the key. For me, I like the ones that are like a leaf. They're pills. So I just take it and then it's fast acting. So within 10 to 15 minutes. So for that, I like to take, because I can do, like right now before I reach here, I did 2 milligram. So for me, that is simmering me down, because I was trying to get here on time. I had left way early. But because of what they're doing with the construction all of a sudden, and then I guess people outside, they cold. So it's a lot of confusion right now in the city when it comes to trying to get from point A to point B. And so normally without weed, I would be cussing. I would be all angry. I'm still annoyed, but I'm not angry. So there's a difference.
No, you're hungry. That's what it is.
So I want to get back to this what is this? Swipe left culture. The reason I want to get back to that is, well, on Instagram, right? It's as if, I come to this podcasting table from the background of a journalist. So I'm not coming to it as a hobby. For me, I take this serious because this is a time where in my life I'm able to actually speak what I want to speak. As you notice, I'm not wearing a headset. And the reason I'm not wearing a headset is because I had an executive producer in my ear for almost 20 years explaining to me I need to sit up straight. I need to look this way at the camera. I need to look at that camera. I need to sound this and that way. So I was always being directed.
Articulate your voice.
Yes. Make sure that I'm articulating
sure that
correctly.
Straightforward with the point,
Act-
and you know exactly what you're doing,
All
and
of
you're
it.
not in no type of distraction. You understand? You got to be exactly like the cameraman. Exactly what he's doing.
Exactly. All of it.
Except for the stumbling, because he stumbled on his own foot. No, I'm joking. No, he didn't.
But the thing about it with me is, well, I just want stuff to be real at this point. I want it to come across as authentic as possible. I feel like all of us, like right now, I'm on.
Right.
Meaning lights, camera, action. But what I'm trying to say is I'm trying to be as authentic as possible. I don't want it to be a thing where it's a fakeness, So that's the reason why I didn't wear makeup
Sorry,
today.
I'm alky. I apologize.
No, you don't have to apologize. I brought the thing to be sipped.
Oh my
And
God.
so the thing about it is, with my face, I just wanted people to be able to look at me and see the real me. and to understand, here's, well, yes, the nails are fake. Yes, I do have,
Nothing about you is fake, girl. You're a journalist. You're doing your thing.
well, yeah, but I just,
You have
the
a real
nails.
ear, you know what I'm saying? Not
Yes,
fake.
it's connected, yeah.
Yeah.
But I just want the audience to know that you don't have to be perfect. And I feel like there's a lot of pressure, especially in this Instagram culture. That's why I talk about swipe left, even though you're not swiping left on that particular app. I feel like we are being judged by our numbers, judged by how we present ourselves, as women. So it's like, for example, if I take a picture or a video or a promo or a skit of myself and I'm doing something quote unquote provocative, right? But here's the thing about that. People have seen me in the box of a journalist. So if I'm doing something outside of that box, it's everybody's ready to clutch pearls, you understand? But then the thing is, other women that, use their sexuality to convey a message or to connect, because everyone knows that sex sells. So when other women do it, it's as if it's accepted. It's as if, that's the right thing to do. But then other women, if they do it, then they're labeled a certain way. But then if somebody that's, for example, showing their sexuality or showing their multi-layered aspect as a woman, then if they try to cross over and do something like a speaking engagement or do something at a school or something like that, then it's like people want to try to shut them out. And I feel that's not fair because we are multifaceted people. And you can't just put me in a box. You may try to, but I was going to spill over.
Spill over the shit.
Yes. So I'm just trying to get from your male perspective. Like when you meet a woman, when you go directly to she Instagram, for example, are you looking at it for, her body, or are you judging her for that? Her Instagram, or are you going by the vibe that you and she have when y'all meet? That's what I'm trying to get to.
Let me say something, right? When I meet a woman, Instagram is a picture, you understand? That they painting that may be true or may not be true.
Yeah.
I go off of what the person holds within them.
Mike.
You understand? I go off of what a person holds within them.
Right.
I don't play. You know what I'm saying? If you waste time, you look at their Instagram. That's a waste of time. You feel me? If you already know what they do, you accept them for who they told you they was, and you go off for that.
Okay.
You let them slip up themselves.
Right.
You
Right.
understand?
You give them enough space.
Exactly.
To do it. Right.
Because anybody can sugarcoat an Instagram. You got to be who you truly are, not what the picture was painted. You understand?
So I feel like you're speaking a little bit right now from experience.
Exactly.
So when you're speaking about, is it just you?
I got a funny story to tell you too. I got a funny ass story to tell you.
Tell me the story.
Let me drink a little bit of this for the camera. I'm about to tell y'all some.
Get into the story.
So listen.
Story time.
There was a girl that I had met at a concert, right? It was an A Boogie concert. And me and A Boogie was backstage. We was talking and stuff, you feel me? I got some pictures, just a little interview with him. And Shorty told me, yeah, I'm an executive producer. I produce movies. I do this. I said, all right, let me see Instagram. All right, her Instagram said 89.6K followers. But she was only following 19. So I told her, I said, how old are you, 19? She said, no, I'm not 19. I said, all right, so let me ask you something. Did you pay for them followers? And she said, how did I pay for the followers? I said, because everything is not adding up. Pull up your professional dashboard. It only said 52. You understand? Why is there only 52 views if you have that many followers? You understand? Then her comments weren't adding up. Then her shares weren't adding up. Nothing was adding up. Come to find out, the whole profile she paid for.
Really?
She was a whole fake. She followed one of her people into the event. Yeah, she followed one of her people into the event. And that's how she was able to gain access to backstage.
Okay, so look at this. This is mine right here, where it says professional dashboard. So you see what this says right here. But then you're talking about the professional.
Exactly. You see what I'm saying?
So, and if you click on here, you can tell the audience, because you're seeing it, so it's not fake. So you can tell them
look,
what
I could show my professional dashboard.
Right,
you know what I'm saying? Because somebody that is legitimate, you know what I'm saying, is not fake, is not gonna, you know what I'm saying, try to G the audience
Right.
that's watching, you know what I'm saying, you could see.
Right.
351,000. Look, somebody just mentioned me in the story again.
Right.
It happens all the time, as you can see, audience, you heard?
Right. But if you can tell the audience, because they can't see this one, what it says right here.
Hers says 61K viewers in the last 30 days. Total followers is 14K. Interactions is 13K. Content she shared is 61. She's obviously moving up and she's on board. You understand? Those of you that are capping, stop capping. You understand? Make sure, if you still capping, make sure your fitted is tighter than your fucking panty. You heard? Because real shit, you shouldn't even have on a panty. No funny shit. Like, y'all say y'all man, but y'all don't even know what man stand for. You heard? Y'all don't be in no pussy. Y'all got mangina. Stop playing with me, boy. You heard? I really about to get crazy on you.
Ready to get into that conversation.
All right, now we ain't gonna get. That's different. That's a different topic for later. You heard? But back to y'all niggas that's capping. You heard? Stop capping. You heard? If you know your following is not lit like that, and you know that you ain't doing what you gotta do, make sure you get yourself lit and make sure you get in tune. You understand? You need to get out. You need to network. You need to stop. Get your fat potato ass off the fucking couch. You understand? Get the hell up and get started.
Right, because you have to start somewhere.
You got to start somewhere.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all people just be waiting for handouts. There ain't no handouts.
What is it called? Entitlement.
Yeah, you're not entitled to nothing but your life. That's what you was given, motherfucker. You heard? Excuse my language, you heard? Yes. Listen, you was given a life. You was given an opportunity. You wake up every fucking day and breathe air, whether your breath stink or not. Listen, you got to do what you got to do. Because nobody's gonna wait for you. You understand? Nobody's gonna be there for you. You heard? You your own person. When you came in this earth, you was dolly. When you left this earth, you was dolly. So what makes you think you entitled to something?
Right.
You ain't entitled to shit but life. Live it.
And air, basically.
Yeah,
so,
air that you breathing. I ain't talking about y'all niggas that don't brush y'all teeth, because y'all breath be stink. No funny shit. Y'all should be smelling like prune cake and fucking fish, nigga. No funny shit. Y'all need to belong in Chinatown, nigga. Stop playing with me, boy. We about to really get crazy with y'all. I'm about to get y'all all 50, you all right? Respectfully, nigga.
What I'm trying to also understand is...
I told you, I'm a real comedian. I told you, I'm not a cat.
what I'm trying to get to the bottom of, like, I think it's harder for women, but I'm only can speak from a female perspective, so you can correct me. What I'm trying to get to is holidays here in New York. If you're single and you're a woman, I feel it's hell on earth. Let me tell you why.
Oh my God, I just have something to say.
Yes, but let me tell you why. Because first of all, no matter what kind of transportation you're taking, whether you're doing a Lyft like me, black car, whether you are doing a train or bus, whatever, there's gonna be jewelry on there, ads.
Correct.
And all of them stuff is gonna say, a man, if he care for you, he gonna buy you something in a box. The second thing is gonna say is there is the huge Rockefeller, it's the Christmas tree. They're gonna light it, right? The next thing is the skating, the ice skating. So as a single woman, when you see all of that, right?
Not for long yet.
Listen, when you see all of those things, it's as if like, it's just the world is screaming at you. Something must be wrong for you to be living in New York with all of these people. You understand? Because it's not like you're in Kansas.
Right.
It's not like you're
about to get sucked
Ohio.
up by a tornado.
You know, there's a whole lot of people. So how are you single in a place that has so many people?
You know why people are single? Because they don't know their dignity. They don't know who they are. They don't even know they self. You understand?
So, yeah.
Some people literally wake up. What's the first thing you do when you wake up? When I wake up, you know what I do? I pray to God. I brush my teeth. I wash my face. I take my shower. I get my fit out. And I get my day started. You understand? Breakfast, everything. Breakfast is the key of the day.
Right. I agree. So, as it pertains to that, I am doing a lifestyle change. So, for me, I am doing a liquid diet for the first meal. So, I'm doing a protein shake. Fire. And so, what I'm doing in it is I'm doing a green, right? Green shake. So, I am having my leafy vegetables. I am putting the protein mix in there. And then I'm putting ashwagandha in there. I am putting various different magnesium and things. Basically, stuff that I would never eat in real life. There are things that are supposed to help me to maintain. Because at this point, I can't run the clock backwards. At this point, I have to understand this is where I am. Yes, I can tighten things up and whatever like that. But generally speaking, my chronological clock is going. So I need to now do stuff so that I can maintain where I am, so that, I don't have to feel as if the world is leaving me behind. You understand? So what I'm interested to know, for me, when I first wake up, is I meditate. So I have this app. I have Chopra on it. It's a man. He from India somewhere. At some point in his life, I don't know if he's still there. But the point is, he's teaching from a Eastern perspective. And so what he's doing is he's telling me that I need to be focused on not outward, but I need to be focused inward.
I really hope I don't hurt nobody, you know what I'm saying? No, not like that, you know what I'm saying? But I'm saying I'll be having like little breakdowns and shit sometimes. I'll be going through some mental shit.
Yeah, anxiety.
Right.
So let's switch gears a little bit and talk about that. Because women, we are supposed to be a safe space, right?
Of course.
We're supposed to be the strong woman behind you, right? So what I want to get to when it comes to mental health, do you feel like as a black man that the needle is moving? As far as you feel like you can talk about your anxiety, you feel like you can talk about your stress, or do you feel like for the most part you have to keep it bottled up and you can only speak to those things to your family or something like that? Or do you feel like you can actually speak about it openly?
Honestly, I feel like when I go through something,
Yes.
it's hard for me to say it to people. You know what I'm saying? Because it's like it's inside of me.
Right.
And I feel it. Other people can't feel the way that I'm feeling because they're not me. You know what I'm saying? Other people can't feel the way that I'm feeling because they're not me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I feel it at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? So how I go about that is I try to talk to somebody that's close to me.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Where they could understand where I'm coming from.
Right.
If I talk to somebody from the outside, they might judge me. They might say, yo, you retarded, nigga. You do that, nigga, you gonna go to jail. Nigga, be under the jail, nigga.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
Right.
I don't want that. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? So I speak to people that I'm cool with,
Right.
that understand me, and I'm gonna keep it a band with y'all.
Yeah.
It don't even be family.
Okay.
It be strangers from the outside
Right.
that can understand you more than the family. Because
Right.
family judgmental. Like
Very.
they never knew that in the last 2 months that I would have came this far in the comedy shit. But at the end of the day, I let them hang themselves. You understand?
Right.
For who they truly are.
Yeah, so speaking about family, recently, keyword recently, I've gotten support. Prior to recently,
Right.
it was as if I didn't feel support. When I say that, it costs nothing to put a comment positive. It costs nothing to share.
Right.
But then I will see someone and they will just sit on my story. And everyone that knows me knows that I'm all about uplifting others. I'm all about giving other people a voice. And then when I ask for assistance,
Right.
it's like I'm speaking to crickets. But then I can meet someone like you, for example, or someone like Thadi, for example, and it's like we automatically are on the same frequency. And so it's like whatever he's doing, I'm going to make sure that, I tell people about it, whether it's musically or otherwise. If you're doing something now that we're connected through the podcast and in general, I'm going to tell people about it. If you're doing, a show here, there, whatever, because for me, I feel like I reject the idea that we're all crabs, that we don't want each other to get, to the next level. Because, media would have it seem like the black woman and the black man are always at odds, particularly this summer. What I want to get from you is your perspective on, first of all, when it comes to the first date. Who should pay for it and why? Second question, what is your thought process on the 50-50?
So for your first question, I feel like the man should pay for it.
The first date.
The first date, correct? Because the man is trying to impress the woman for who he truly is.
Okay.
The first move that you make, you better not trip. Because the minute you fucking trip, she done with you, nigga. You heard? She don't want you. Nigga, you dusty, nigga. Right? You ain't even related to Lil Kane. Right? You just dusty. You feel me? A woman want a man that's truly about her, that understands where she's coming from, that she could cry out to, that she could know that she could be comfortable around. That's what a woman wants. Doesn't want a man that just want to get in her panties, right?
Right. Especially at our big age.
Exactly. Most niggas just want to fuck.
Right.
Pause, no diddy.
But here's the thing about that. When it comes to it, if you give us the option, meaning you tell me when we first meet, let's say we go on a date, right? And we're talking about what you like, what I like, all those kind of things. On the first date, you can say, right now, I'm in my building phase of life. You know, I'm 30 years old. I'm doing comedy. I am establishing myself in various different things. But at the same time, I'm interested in connection.
Correct.
You know, so I would like it if I can have someone that I can build with. However, at this point, I don't really have the capacity to be your everything right now. I don't have the capacity to answer every call, answer every text. But that doesn't mean I don't care for you. That doesn't mean that I won't be there for you. If you tell me that from the beginning, then I have the information, and then I can make an educated decision as to what I want to do from that point. You understand? I don't have to wonder about it. You know, like, why isn't he texting me? Because me, I'm a Leo, right? You said you're a Virgo? So for me, I'm not going to ever be the one that's going to be like, why didn't you text me? Why didn't you call me? You call me when you call me, you text when you text me. Because I want people to be who they really are. I don't want you to put on no kind of front for me. And I feel like in the beginning of every relationship, people put on fronts.
That's a fact.
They put on different masks.
I've done it before. One time I told a woman that I own like 7 jewelry shops on Wall Street. And when we went to Wall Street, that did not work. She said, I want to get a chain. You could give me one? I said, listen, there's a website that I own called Icy Pyramid. Go on that shit. You can find that shit. Right? And she was like, what? I'm like, yeah, nah. But listen, I was faking it. I was like 17 at the time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it was just, I didn't really know who I was.
Right.
At first. You feel
because
me?
you were young.
Yeah, because it's like you don't find your calling until you get older.
Right.
That's when you know who you are.
But what I'm trying to say is right now, I'm going to push you. I don't want you to go back to your teen years. I'm speaking right now.
Oh, right now. All right.
When you're on a date, do you disclose that you are building your foundation financially?
Hell yeah.
Or do you make it seem like you can be doing that, right? But at the same time, you don't want to be nobody's boyfriend right now. You may just want to be somebody's date fun. You're somebody's plus one. So do you tell someone, I'm only looking for a plus one when it comes to events? Or I'm only looking for this? Or I'm only, for example, looking for sex? Because, listen, the thing is,
I'm gonna keep it a bug.
let me tell you this. What some men don't realize is some women literally just want sex. Some women just want to get their rocks off. Some women just want to have their poom poom pound. You understand?
Oh my God.
You understand?
I love pounding pussy.
Listen. Listen.
How you gave me this patrol?
Listen. That's what some just want. What I'm trying to understand is, do you tell them or do you paint the picture? Because we're getting back to the Instagram idea, right? Do you paint the picture on the first date right now that you're looking for a relationship? Because you may want a relationship right now, as far as, that warm blanket and that, all of that.
That warm booty. Rub that booty.
You may want it. But are you willing to do the work to maintain that?
Hell yeah. But
at this point, because you're already hustling. You here right now on this podcast because you have your whole next couple of weeks booked up, right? But if it's a woman in your life, are you telling she that you can't give she 100% of your time right now? So you understand what I'm asking you?
I'm gonna answer the question right now. For everybody that's watching, for me, for you, for the world, for the galaxy, for the Milky Way, right? You know what I'm saying? The answer to your question that y'all been waiting for 10,000 BC years ago is I do not paint a picture. I tell the woman straight up, listen, You sexy as fuck. I'm trying to fuck. And based on how the sex is, it's gonna tell how the vibe gonna go. Because if a girl got whack pussy, I'm not dealing with you. You.
So hold on.
You recycle.
Let me pause you right there. So women that might be on this whole 90-day or 60-day without sex, that's not somebody that's even gonna be.
Nah,
I guess you're not even.
That's not gonna cross my mind though,
Right.
at all. Because respectfully, the woman, and liquor make you tell the truth. That's probably why. You know what I'm saying? The Patron on the table and all that. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna tell you like this, like me. If I'm feeling a woman, she gonna know I'm feeling her. You feel me? Because I'm gonna apply that pressure. You understand?
Right.
And I ain't talking about a pressure machine. I'm talking about that actual pressure, that life pressure, nigga. You word?
Right.
I'm gonna be insane. You understand? I'm gonna be that nigga.
Right.
She gonna look at me like I was the locks. You understand? She gonna be like, yeah, this the nigga. This the nigga with attitude right here.
Right.
I want this nigga. You
Right.
heard? Pause, no diddy. But at the end of the day, you feel me? She gonna know what she getting involved with.
Right.
Because I'm gonna tell her straight up, we gonna fuck. And then right after that, we gonna vibe. And then based on how the vibe go, is how we gonna go.
I like that.
And if you show me that you down for me, then we gonna go far.
Right.
But if you show me that you full of bullshit and your pussy got crabs, then we not dealing with each other. You gonna have to go to the fish market.
Right.
Chinatown gonna pick you up. 1-800 pickup, nigga. Fuck you talking about?
That's problematic.
You understand?
So
And I gotta test the pussy out. I'm not gonna lie. I have to test the pussy out.
You have to do the test drive.
As a man, I have to put it in test drive. This is Need for Speed. I gotta speed. You know what I'm saying? We go in a certain type of miles per hour.
right.
Niggas already know it's like taking a shot. You take it and you don't come back.
Listen, I just want to tell you, first of all, thank you for coming here.
Of course.
Thank you. When I said coming, at first I got stuck there for a moment
No,
because
you
I've been sipping. I've been sipping, but I want to talk about this point right here. Another topic of the summer was the soft life, and I'm going to end there because first of all, I don't feel like that applies to me. I say this almost every episode.
All
For
right.
me, yes, I like the finer things in life, right? But there's nothing soft about me except for the rolls on my back, right? So
Maybe that boat.
what I'm trying to get to is this. For me, I'm in my sip and savor era.
Oh yeah, another shot. We outside.
So for me, I'm savoring. I'm taking my time. I'm not rushing. And so there was a time in my life where everything I did was super fast because of my work. And I only had so much time because of my work. I still have only so much time because of my work.
Right.
But I am being intentional about what I choose to spend my time with, who I choose to spend my time with, and what I spend my time doing. And so, yes, speaking of speed, I love fast. You understand? But when it comes to luxury vehicles, the thing about it is, yes, it will get you from point A to point B, right? So if you're a man or a woman, you can think of yourself as a luxury vehicle, right? I feel that I might be the Maserati of that, right? There's a song, Tap Out, right? It's talking about $1 million piece of female real estate. The thing about it is, I don't feel I have $1 million one, but I know I have a quality one. And so the thing about it is, for me, it's all about quality over quantity. I might want quantity, meaning I might have a desire for this, and that. But because I'm older, I have the ability to pause myself. Just because my poom might get wet, just because it might throb, you understand? That don't mean I have to be led by it at this point.
True.
You understand?
But me,
Yes.
I'm not for to cut you off, but you see me? Once I know that the pussy is good, I'm going into spoiling mode, which means I'm taking care of that girl. I'm making sure that she good in every way, which shape or form. You understand?
Right.
I don't care what I got to do.
Right.
I can empty my life savings. You heard? That girl gonna get it.
Right.
You know why? Because at the end of the day, her pum pum,
Pune.
punani, or you like to say potati. You understand? It's good.
Right.
You feel me? So once that shit is good,
Yeah.
we good.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You can get whatever you want. I'm going to vibe with you. I'm going to dub every other
But here's
woman
the
out
you want
there.
a funny thing about that is, from a female perspective, I'm going to be honest. I will put up with way more mess and foolishness from you if you're laying it down correct. But if we're having problems, you understand? If you're not listening, if we have no communication, if we have no direction of the relationship, speaking of vehicles, as a female, I feel it's my role, and then being that I'm West Indian, as far as how I was raised, I was taught that I am supposed to support. I'm supposed to be, you know, the wind beneath his wing. I'm behind him, supporting. I'm supposed to curate peace. You understand?
I love that.
But I'm not going to do that, like you said, for any and everyone.
You
I'm
can't,
only going to
can't.
do that for who I care for.
Exactly.
You understand? So for me, if there's problems in the relationship and there's problems and turmoil, you understand that, because that's what life is. You have up and down. If you can put it down the right way, and when I say the right way, it's not the way that worked with your ex-girlfriend. It's not the way that worked with your last jump off. It's the way that you understand, because you've paid attention to me. You have taken time to watch my body react. It's not a conversation with a mouth. It's a conversation with the energy.
Can I say?
It's a conversation with the body. You understand? So when all of those things are happening correctly,
Correct.
listen, I will go through hell and high water for the man that I'm with. You understand? But if it's problematic in the below the waist region, and we got problems, like the children say, you got to pick a struggle.
You got to pick a struggle.
You can't have both of them.
Of course.
So the time has run down. I feel like we can definitely go on. So what I have as a proposal for you is I am having a reunion show.
Okay.
And I would like to already invite you back for that if you're in the mood.
Hell
for that.
yeah, I come back for that.
Okay.
Especially with you, Tasha. You know, the booty like a Judy.
He lying. Listen, let me stand up here for the camera. Listen.
Look at Tasha, guys.
Listen.
Look at this beautiful woman.
This
I grab her on
listen,
a podcast. You
listen,
understand?
listen.
She's beautiful. Look,
Listen,
this woman.
it's
I am the
real,
pleasure
you know,
of being on this
but I-
podcast
listen,
with this
I
woman.
want y'all
You
to understand it's not doing everything. But listen,
But
I
she's
have enough.
fire.
It has
Look,
enough.
We're gonna take a shot. Come on, take a shot with me, Tasha. It's time
I'ma
to take a
sip.
It's time to take a sip. Cheers to all the ass in the world you just have.
Listen, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you here for being here with me.
Of course.
Listen, Village, understand this is Wednesday. I will be right back here, same time, same place on Friday for Red Lipstick Conversations. And until then, tell the people one more time where they can find you on Instagram.
You can find me at the Real Swazie. You heard? TheRealSwazie. I'm the #1 comedian on the upcoming in New York City. Tune in for more. Feel me? I'm outside.
Yeah. So,
And I'm talking
Until-
about fuck Don Julio Patron.
until next time, it's your girl Tasha Ray, and I'll see you hopefully on Friday. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.